Hey guys, what's up? It's so good to see you again. Today I want to talk about the Sony WF-H800, otherwise known as the h.ear 3 wireless earbuds. Now, for the duration of this video, I'm just going to call this the h.ear 3, but basically these earbuds are a simplified, pared down version of Sony's flagship model, the WF-1000XM3 active noise cancellation earbuds. So it is missing some things here like active noise cancellation, touch controls, and its total battery life is also a little shorter than the XM3 earbuds. We are talking about 16 hours with 8 hours in the earbuds and 8 hours in its charging case. The XM3 earbuds, they've got a total of 24 hours with 8 hours in the earbuds as well if you use these earbuds without active noise cancellation switched on. But they are a little cheaper than the XM3 earbuds. For example, in Singapore, they cost 299 Singapore dollars. So if you convert that into US dollars, it'll be about 200 bucks by the time it becomes available stateside. So that's like around $40 less than the XM3 earbuds, $239 asking price. Anyway, it's time to liberate these earbuds from this pesky little box so that we can find out how they compare to the flagship model in terms of sound quality, voice microphone quality for phone calls, and audio to video latency. So these are the earbuds. No touchpads here, but you do get a button on each earbud that takes care of your music and phone call controls. This is the case, a little smaller than the XM3 earbuds case. Rubberized surface too, matte, just like the XM3s, and at the bottom, you've got a USB Type-C charging port. So its basic design is quite similar to that of the XM3s, but of course, the XM3s do exude a little more of a premium feel. Literature and a USB Type-A to USB-C cable, and yeah, these are the extra ear tips. Okay, let's check its sound quality out, compare them to the XM3 earbuds. Okay, so just like the XM3s, to get a good fit, you gotta push it in and twist, right? So it locks it into place. Okay, so it's pretty stable, not bad. So let's try its sound quality. Okay. Well, they do sound quite different from the XM3 earbuds in several ways, okay? So, first of all, I gotta say that these have bass that you wouldn't be able to get with the XM3s unless you did some tweaking within the Sony Headphones Connect app. I mean, if you feel that these have too much bass in them, yes, you can also go into the Sony Headphones Connect app and do some adjustments there, but out of the box, I kinda like how its bass sounds. It's got pretty good extension, it's impactful, it's got bounce, it's the things that I usually look out for in the bass. But it's also got some pretty big peaks in the lower mid-range. So you're gonna get that, overglow of bass into the mid-range, which Marshall headphones are pretty popular for, but I am quite aware that not everybody likes that kind of sound signature because track separation in that region also tend to suffer as well. But again, it can be easily fixed within the Sony Headphones Connect app. Just go in and do some adjustments, to its 400Hz band in the equalizer. But if you're looking for something louder than the XM3 earbuds, these are pretty much it. They are louder. In fact, I think they may even be louder by about half a decibel to 1 decibel across the board. I'm talking about bass, mids, and highs than the XM3s. This means that 50% volume on these earbuds is gonna sound like 60% on the XM3s. That's how much of a difference it is. In terms of sound staging, I feel that these earbuds, they feel a little more compact than the XM3s, as in the soundstage is a little more narrow. The XM3s definitely, they sound airier and more open than these earbuds. So my quick summary of its sound signature is that it's got deep, punchy bass, a glowy lower mid-range, it's dynamic sounding, it's got nice clarity in the mids and upper registers, it's got a more compact soundstage than the XM3 earbuds. So yeah, that's pretty much the length and breadth of it. Okay, let's move on to the voice microphone test. As usual, I'm gonna play some really loud cafe style background noise and I'm gonna record a voice memo on my iPhone. We'll see if these earbuds will fare any better against the XM3 earbuds in terms of voice microphone quality for phone calls. Background noise, hearing threes, record. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. So there was virtually no difference between them in terms of background noise cancellation, but the way my voice sounded through their microphones was, yeah, there were some differences. The hearing threes made my voice sound a little thinner, softer. The XM3 earbuds made my voice sound a little fuller and louder. So these are the key differences between them in terms of voice microphone quality for phone calls. But by and large, not much of a difference if you ask me. Now we come to this channel's signature audio to video latency test for gaming. Now, if you're new to this channel, this is how it's gonna work, okay? I'm gonna play a video game using these earbuds on both an Apple device and an Android device. The Apple device that I'm gonna use is the iPad 2018. For Android, I'll be using the LG V40 ThinQ because that smartphone is equipped with the Qualcomm Snapdragon 845 processor. Yes, it may not be a new processor, but as a Qualcomm processor, it is still a pretty high-end one and will make a great benchmark for all Android devices in general. If you'd like to know why I'm using a video game to test for lag instead of, say, playing a video from an app like YouTube or Netflix, there's a pretty good reason for that and I've included an explanation in the description box. Okay, first, let's see what no lag looks like on the iPad. This is audio straight from the iPad's speaker, so no lag. Now the hearing threes, then the XM3 earbuds on an iPad, and then we'll repeat the same test on the Android device. So I was kind of expecting some difference between them in terms of the amount of lag that you get when gaming with these earbuds on both Apple and Android devices. But as it turns out, they both have exactly the same level of lag. Maybe it's got something to do with the fact that they both use the same Bluetooth chip from MediaTek. Who knows, but whatever the case, whether you choose to game with them on both Apple or Android devices, it's not gonna make any difference whatsoever in terms of audio lag. So what do I have to say about the H.ear 3s? Well, in my opinion, they look great, they sound great, and they're gonna give you about the same level of performance as the XM3 earbuds in terms of voice microphone quality for phone calls and low audio to video latency performance. So you're not gonna miss out on much here in terms of features and performance. Of course, with the exception of active noise cancellation, touch controls, and that 8-hour difference in terms of battery life. The XM3s, they've got a total of 24 hours. These ones have a total of 16 hours. But there is one thing which the H.ear 3s seem to do better than the XM3s. It is something that I didn't mention just now, but I feel this is the right time to say it. These have got a slightly better fit, slightly tighter, snugger, and a more stable fit than the XM3s. Somehow when I put them on, and when I twist them into place, like this, it locks into place properly. Like right now, it's a very tight fit in the contour of my ear. And this is something that I couldn't achieve with the XM3s, no matter how hard I tried to twist them, no matter what ear tip I used. So as far as fit and stability is concerned, the H.ear 3s have got my vote. In conclusion, if you've decided that you don't need active noise cancellation, or if you don't really have that extra $40 to spend on a pair of earbuds, you know you'd rather spend that $40 on something else, then the H.ear 3s are a solid choice. But sometimes the XM3s might go on an equally solid discount. If so, the XM3s make a fantastic choice, but I want to know what you guys think. H.ear 3s at $200 or the XM3 earbuds at $239. Tell me in the comments section below which one would you pick. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please show that you like this video by punching that like button with a vengeance, Bruce Lee style, and sharing this video with your friends and family. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and please ring the notifications bell if you want to stay notified of new content from this channel. This is the only way YouTube will notify you whenever I upload a new video, so be sure to subscribe and ring the notifications bell. Until then, I'll see you again in the next video. If you're a humble person like me, this shirt is a great way to show your friends how humble you really are. And whenever you look in the mirror, to admire yourself of course, it will also help to remind you to always be humble. So guys, this is a pretty fun shirt to wear. You can check it out in the link below. It's available in t-shirt, tank top, and hoodie. Your purchase helps keep this channel going, and I appreciate your support, bros.